All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jackson on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Well, following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra Really helps them on third down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got some space here. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Here we go now. Green, 30.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, probably they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10. It's Jackson. Oh, some strong running. Caught left side to Crabtree. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Now the rookie from Notre Dame, it's Josh Adams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing is Jackson. Airing one out from Macklin, deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He's got it up to the 15, showing off some fancy footwork there on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by Ware. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Left, left, left!
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now here comes Kansas City. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Gone!
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. The middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys are going to get to the football.
Got it complete to Crabtree. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, Jackson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll get it up the middle, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this one is incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now let's go. Blue, yeah, look at 56. Blue, yeah, 56. Over.
Operating from the gun. Jackson steps away to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Crabtree, the intended receiver. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again with Hunt, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mahomes now on first down. His throw incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now Brown. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Forced out to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. We're back now in KC. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. 56. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Green, 39. Lucky 56.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Now he's flushed up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On the run, this is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is Hunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson throwing again. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd down. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jackson going to throw again. And he's taken down, a cheap sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Dancing, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Pushing his way through. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks him. He was looking for Crabtree that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll run again with Hunt. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Kansas City, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Baltimore, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.